Hello everybody. So once more, hello everybody. I'm starting a new game. It's called What Remains of Edith Finch. It's part 1. When I was reading about the trophies of this game, it says it's not that long. It's a story related shit. And it's not that long, so... But almost all of the trophies are missable. But there is a story selector after I finish the game, I guess. So it won't be hard at like in Until Dawn and shits where I have to backtrack and do everything all together again. So yeah, let's see what about with this. Why not? I just want to be chillish because I just woke up. And yeah, let's see if I can do this in one fucking part. If it's really not that long. Okay. Let's jump into it. So, what the fuck? Finch? Is this the game? Oh. Okay. The fuck is recycle? Okay, so do you play a new game? What now?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh, it's the new game already.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Okay.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Okay. What kind of story is this? Okay, so I just have to walk into shits and Edith will talk. We are controlling Edith, huh?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Really? That's our house? Okay, I can zoom. Aha.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe
So,
she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
okay. The Finches. Oh, maybe. The first trophy is about go all both ways. But which way first? Let's go down. Take both paths, it says. Can I sprint? No? I can't go there.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
So, Edith is alone. We came back to our house.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
To know about my family, what happened with our family? Is it a horror? We'll see, I guess. Oh, the other path is going down here. Okay, so I think... Really, I have to just take both paths? Yeah, I needed some chillish game. If it's chillish or not, I don't know, but... Let's see. Yeah, we know the story actually. Yeah, we add it at the top of the tree.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw
All
it
roads
once.
trophy. Okay, yeah, that was it. Okay. There's the black shits on the top left of the game. I don't really fucking know yet how it shows normally what about the trophies. So that's always those. Or when I go on the desk on the PS and yeah, but that's why I'm always saying what trophy I got. What the fuck with the deer? Bro, I'm fine. Okay. Can't jump, can't do shit. Just can walk. Because some games has like saves when it's going down on the PS desk, like in Abe's Odyssey 2. That's why a lot of shit's going on the top left. Okay.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's some kind of fucking house, yeah? Just some normal walking, I guess.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Really? You was afraid of the house? We are 17 years old.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Saving. Okay, but can I go in?
Turned off the night we left.
It seems like I can't fucking go back to the main door. Okay. Hopefully the main door was locked and this was the way to go.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
What happened with your family? What even happened with you guys?
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except for that, Molly.
Oh, Molly was your cat? What's with the sound?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, so we need something to go into the fucking basement. What?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara.
It's fucking Bigfoot right
along
there.
with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch. Fucking Bigfoot. Okay, don't forget the basement.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, somehow Milton was missing. This could be the main door, so I'm just right here. I think I went to the good way.
A lot of things got left behind in the world last night.
What happened? Oh, I'm really good. I'm so fucking... I don't know what the fuck is going on in here. And what the fuck is with this?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
1976 to 1 fucking year old.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Oh.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Why everybody fucking died in here?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
So here's for the key.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Yep. Guess so.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
We will find out. It's going to be interesting. We will find out. It's going to be interesting. I had a save too. Oh, it's Molly's room now.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Molly.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
But why will your mom seal the fucking doors? Molly.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Wow.
I kept eating and eating.
Really?
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Really? Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her.
Okay.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
How fucked up is this? Your mom sealed the door and you can't fucking eat anything.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Really? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Really?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Rabbits? Oh. Got.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
This is the trophy about getting for first try two rabbits.
Mama rabbit.
Mama rabbit? Got it! Great owl trophy, okay.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this game? This girl is mentally went broke because she wasn't able to eat.
I rolled off
What?
a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Can anyone tell me what the fuck is this game is all about? Edith?
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What, I'm a fucking snake now? What the fuck? Or what the fuck am I actually? Tentacle?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What?
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh, he told me about some drunken sailor trophy. This must be it. I have to wait until he stops singing.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Struck with a longboat till he's sober. Struck with a longboat till he's sober. Struck with a longboat till he's sober. What the word? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Put him on the scuppers with a hose pipe. Put him on the scuppers with a hose pipe. Put him on the scuppers with a hose pipe. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Heave ho, she rises, heave ho,
Let him finish, trophy, okay. We finished. We have to fucking kill the people. Oh my god.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelt in the air. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh my god, no! Oh, I'm shaking like fucking hell. It's Molly's room.
I got closer and closer.
Holy shit, bro. What the fuck is this? Bro. What the fuck is this? He came out from the fucking toilet?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Huh?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, this was a little bit interesting and confusing. I got 2 trophies there, that's fine, because I checked it what to do. What I do, like always in every fucking game. But maybe Molly died because of hunger? Interesting. Okay. Saving. Fucking mother. What was problem with her mother?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Seems like can't do anything else. Hey, that was interesting first story about Molly. What's next?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Oh, this will be obvious
Edie would
later,
have,
okay.
but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Huh? Oh, we heard about Molly was the cat. But what? Yeah, I don't understand yet what the fuck is going on, but I hope it will be obvious, like he's saying. Okay, this was your mother's room.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, it's Edith's room.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum.
Okay, I guess this will be Odin. Odin was who built the house, yeah? Built. Yeah. Built. And Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Your mom was crazy. Should I go there first or check this? I think I'm checking this.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Okay.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house,
Really?
hoping to leave the curse behind.
Curse.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Nobody lived so fucking long as I can see. Okay. So it's Odin. Saving, yeah.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Do you have a key for this? Or is the same key? There is a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Really? What the actual fuck is this?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Fourth, it's Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Wait.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, about Calvin, I have to replay Calvin's story at the end.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Don't tell me he will die like this.
But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
The day he made it to 95. And he did.
Oh my god.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Jesus Christ, moment, okay? Okay, I'm back. So what we know is, I think, in this fucking family, the Finks, not Finches, Finks, like, everybody was fucking mentally broken. Or I don't know. But everybody just died. It's like, what the actual fuck? It's really cursed, this house, or I don't know.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Sam? Can we do something about Sam? Or... no?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay. Wow.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh my, oh, it scared the shit about me.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, I can go back, okay, if I want.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
It's Barbara.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
Oh.
There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret
In the
is
music
keep
box.
Winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks.
Ah.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later...
That's how we go down into the basement.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
What?
She reached for the music box.
Oh, I'm controlling now? Yeah? Controlling now?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
What the fuck? It's Scream? Like a Scream movie?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, I can't hit. What the fuck is going on? Oh. Holy fuck.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
I can't go anywhere else, just ahead. Come out! Oh, shit!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
What?
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
What? Wait. Something on the bottom right. I don't feel... Oh, wow. I don't really like this. It's not a fucking horror game. So don't dare to fucking scare me.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
What?
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
What the fuck?
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And here he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah?
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Walter's dead, no?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
He will go away, yeah? He's alive. Yep, that's what I fucking do.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
He wasn't able to get anywhere from there.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
Nobody is out.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Wait, what? What the fuck was this?
Edie
Jesus.
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Holy fuck, guys. What the fuck was this story again? It's like... They just fucking killed Sam? Cut her ear? Oh my god. What the actual fuck is going on in this game? Huh. Okay, let's keep moving, I guess.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Oh, shit. But now I know how to go into the basement, actually. Because I'm back here. And... Okay, up I still can go. Now... Time to go into the basement, I guess. I didn't heard about Swan. Oh, because it's just in... Okay. What about with Edie?
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
And Sam also. I don't mind, keep going. Question is, can I can't go back. But yeah, I missed Sam and Walter. Let's see. We can't go anywhere else, just in the fucking basement. Can I?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Really? It's Finch, not Fink. So I was good. Aha. Oh, Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
All the
I thought
fridge.
maybe she was hiding presents.
What the fuck is inside there? What the fuck is this game all about? I hope I will get fucking answers, because... yeah. Won't have...
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Where Walter had gone?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, it's Walter then now. Oh, he actually lived 53 years now. So Walter's fucking just down here all the time. Okay. Wow. It's just a picture of the outside nature. Jesus, Walter. Yeah, I'm telling you, this family is fucking crazy.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Huh.
And then one day, everything just...
2005.
Stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh, really?
I'm done waiting. I have to leave, while I still can.
Okay, so you was afraid of a monster. That was Walter who hid under the fucking bed. Because Walter was fucking scared of something. What was shaking or shit?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
What?
Whatever killed Barbara.
Yeah?
And Molly.
Yeah?
And Calvin.
Yeah? No, Calvin, that's from...
Maybe this was all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Okay, what?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Wait, bro. Bro, it was fucking nothing. You were just fucking living next to a fucking railway. That's why your room was shaking and you thought it's a fucking monster?
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with 1 meal a day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Holy shit. A fucking train hit Walter.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
What the fuck, bro? Holy shit, what else? You can... This was brutal.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
That's why the earth shakes and shits, because Walter living next to fucking railway, and the fucking train was not moving for 1 week, and he was all the time knowing it's a fucking monster, but Jesus. Yeah, this family was crazy. We already know this. Come on.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Really?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah. Your mother was abnormal. Somebody's living under
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
your fucking house for 30 years and you don't know about that. How bullshit is that?
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Interesting story.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any
Yes,
of it seems possible.
it was madness. Like all of the deaths.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
True.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Pet cemetery. Shadow. Shotzi. Oh yeah, this is a fucking fish. Dog. Rabbit.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Jesus Christ.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Almost the same day, Holly died. Calvin thing.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
There's another way there.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, the peepholes! There is a trophy too for it. Find all the fucking peepholes and watch until Edith will tell something. But
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
that was the old house what sinked? Jesus, you really fucking went to the fucking boat with the house. That's brutal. She talked, yeah?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Your mother?
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Just think. Gregory Fink was lived 1 fucking year. Milton is still alive.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, of course.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Yeah, back in the house, I guess. Wait a second.
They were both pretty intense.
Sam.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
All the peepholes, like these kind of peepholes, I hope I didn't miss any. The typical cat fighting. And Kay here, no.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
I'm over here, Dad. What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Am I looking for something here? Oh, birthday?
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that
Oh.
coffee.
It's fucking peeing.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to... Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
What?
Great shot, Dawn!
Oh my god. She's crying, what the fuck? It's a really fucking bad selfie, bro.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always
Oh, I'm
remember that,
moving.
okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
What? Holy, are you kidding me right now, yes? Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh my god, that's a fucking dead. Yeah, this family is really cursed. It's fucking cursed. What kind of deaths are these? It's fucking cursed. What kind of deaths are these? Holy fuck, man. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh yeah.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. Gregory was a baby, yeah? He lived fucking 1 year.
hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I can do nothing. Oh, I can jump. Really?
I wish you could have told us.
No!
About the world. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Jesus. Gregory fucking drowned. You can't leave your fucking 1-year-old baby in the bathtub. Idiot. You're a fucking idiot, man. Jesus. So fucking sad. What about with Dawn?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
What? Okay, bro.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Really?
wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, man. Ha. So fucking sad, guys.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I don't know nothing about Dawn. Oh, I can climb, okay.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Fly to India?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Yeah, it's not normal, bro.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Milton is still alive. Oh?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Milton's dead. Oh, it's just disappeared.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh wow, I can keep going up now from here. I just didn't saw it.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room.
A closer look
Except
trophy.
Louis.
Okay, this is for the peepholes. Nice. I didn't miss any. Fucking yes. Louis, cannabis guy. Okay, left or left.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
It's some modern shit.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
To what?
wander.
Oh, what? Wow.
asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Controlling
feel
both
his
of
way
them.
about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
What the fuck is this?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
What the actual
City
fuck is
then
this?
immediately push on.
I have to move those fishes, by the way, too.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Yeah, everybody was mentally broken in this family, that's for sure.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What?
He began to forget the world we know.
Holy shit, this game. Oh, my back hurts.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
You're mentally broken.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
What? Oh
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Fucking guy got caught his head under that fucking fish header shit.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
I wish you could have met him.
Oh my fucking god. Abnormal things happening in this game, man. Abnormal things. Holy shit. It was... oh my god. Ah, this is not normal. What the fuck, bro? Jesus Christ. His head. He just put his head down into... oh my... ah! Jeez. Ah, bro.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
This house was cursed. It's for sure.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
And
All that's
I'm
left now
on
is to
top
tell
of
you
this.
about that last night.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
I'm moving.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
What?
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
It's all about Edie? By Edith Finch?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Okay, well, let me pee. Okay, now I really want to fucking know what's happening in this game. Okay, now I really want to fucking know what's happening in this game. What the fuck is going on here?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
I got turned around. Do I want to?
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
What should I do?
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
What?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Don't Finch?
She got better for a while.
That's why I was wondering why is Dawn... Dawn? I thought it's a guy. It's a boy's name. How can Dawn be a girl?
Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
Wow. I'm fucking shaking. This is so cool.
Things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow, man, it's good fucking shit, yeah. It wasn't Edith all of the sudden. It wasn't Edith. It was a fucking random guy. Okay, I have to say this was... Everything Ends trophy. Everything Ends trophy. What can I tell about this game? This was brutal, guys. This story was like, wow, the creator was fucked up. At the end, this fucking turnaround, like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. The deaths are... And it happened like, thanks, Johan trophy. Just popped up. I enjoyed it pretty much, and I was like, it shocked me all the way. It shocked me, this game. I'm enjoying every fucking game what I'm playing too, not just like fucking finishing it to platinum. And some games don't have platinum trophies, but what can I say in the name of the part and the games like which don't have platinum, it's still platinum and 100%. Like this one too. And I don't know if I got all the trophies. After the credits I will check it. But yeah, this game freaked me out a lot of points. Freaked me fucking out. I was like handshaking and shit. And at the end is... And the only big problem is... Now, I don't know how Edith died. She didn't live so much too. It was fucking brutal, like... This fucking house was cursed. The fucking people was mentally broken, I think. And... Yeah, like, Jesus Christ. This mind thinking and killing your mind. Oh. Yeah, this was fucking good, man. Holy shit. Every fucking game has fucking keys, like keys to your heart. And in this world now, people a lot of times say so many percent of the people, well, you are playing games, you are playing shits, but no. I'm not playing games because I have nothing else to do. I like playing games, like every fucking game has a fucking secret and so bullshit, and it's like the life too. I like it. Huh. I will talk about later about this. I will select Edit to play from the beginning. And there is Dawn. I got everybody. There is Dawn too. Nice. I want to check now. Two trophies left. Clear all balls of the pool table. What? And play Calvin's story again. Clear all balls of the pool table? It's in the fucking basement. That was only a fucking pool table all the game. I'm just checking. I'm on the desk, the PS. Play Calvin's story again is simple. But which one was? Was it in Barbara or when I went down? When I went down to the basement after Barbara's story. Let's replay Calvin right now. Firstly, get it, and then after that, we'll check. Jesus fucking Christ. This was good.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
So I just have to replay Calvin's story.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind,